Halifax, West Yorkshire, home of the eponymous bank, home of Gannex Courts, home of this. So this area used to all be a big railway siding. Now, to understand the history of this part of Halifax, you have to appreciate that it's in a very steep valley. There are some hills over there and the town literally ends at those hills because they're just so steep they were never going to build over them. But there's so much going on here. You've got about 5 layers of engineering. You've got the river, an old road, this car park that used to be railway. Over to the left you've got North Bridge, and then above it, I have to do this because there's no other way to explain how high up it is, you've got the Hebble Viaduct, which forms part of the A58. Now interestingly, that's only half of what was planned. So the story then, back in the 1960s, the main road through Halifax ran literally through the town centre, as most roads did in those days. That was over North Bridge, and it was a bit of a bottleneck. In fact, it was a horrendous bottleneck, and the completion of the M62 wasn't going to change that because Halifax is too far north. So plans were drawn up by the West Riding to provide a through pass for Halifax as opposed to a bypass, because the layout of the hills and the position of the town just means it's impossible for any road not to go through the town. In terms of the ratio of size of town to size of relief road, we have probably one of the most disproportionate ratios in the United Kingdom, and it's not even the whole plan because that was never built.
Behind the scenes with Bryn, who doesn't know how to work his equipment. You and technology doesn't work.
Doesn't work, does it? No.
Technological inability aside, let's go back to the history of Burdock Way. In 1968, plans were drawn up for the complete Halifax Inner Relief Road scheme. This would have connected Skirkert Road in the south, working its way to King Cross Road in the west, before crossing what is now Ovenden Road in the north, and then finally terminating on the New Bank Gyratory in the east. The first phase of this, connecting King Cross to New Bank, was completed in April 1973. However, a year later, the formation of the West Yorkshire Metropolitan County Council resulted in a change in how road schemes are evaluated in the county, and any further plans to complete the Halifax Inner Relief Road scheme were put on hold. Oh, and before you ask, no. The main section being called Burdock Way did not mean the unbuilt section was going to be called Dandelion Way. It was named after Alderman John Burdock, who campaigned for its construction in the 1960s. So now you know. Anyway, that's a nice little whistle-stop trip through history in Halifax. I'll see you next time. Bye.